Hello everyone, welcome back to another recording session. And today we are on the last patch of Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. And the far edge of fate. So probably like this recording session I have one more and I'm done with Heavensward. I'm going over to the next project or next series. But anyway, let us just jump straight into it and talk to Tataru here. See what she has to say. Tidings from Girabania. That doesn't sound good. Ah, Drazor, just the hero I want to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. You got a new outfit or something for me that I'm not gonna wear because I'm not using glamour. All natural over here. All natural. Okay, you're spending a really long time loading now. Oh, this computer is shaking. Anyway, let's do the minion roulette. Let's do a swift cast, EOS. There you go. Destination. I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. You just need to stand you perfectly still for a few moments. Okay. What you up to? I don't like your smile. Get the little Olafel out of here. Right everyone, ready to go to work? No squirming now and my word to close your eyes. So, you got your my measurements now? Yeah. They're all finished. Warrior of Light's every measurement from heroic head to intrepid toe. Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Drazor. All in good time. Ah, found you. Alfner wants everyone to solo for a meeting. I don't know what it is about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
Hopefully not.
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Okay.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Yeah, just get straight to it.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention.
Yeah. And
while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
well, it seems like you nominated yourself.
Is that all? Well, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. Yeah. You always did have a flair for politics.
Nobody else wants to do it. So you do it.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Sure.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede he might struggle to balance his new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
The last one I don't do, but...
Sanctuary makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Okay. What's the problem, Tataru?
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Who are you?
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her. Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Well, we have 3 healers here, so...
Now, I staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all. Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
But what about the message, Joe?
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
Well, who would I guess?
Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, He wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I should depart for Lim-Salaminsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emeric, and encourage him to send an envoy.
Well, I can do that. I know Emeric well enough.
To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end.
You don't say.
The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
I see. Way to spoil the story, mate. Anyway, let's have a talk with Emeric. Oh, come on. Frame rate? You fine? Just when the time changed. Wow. What perfect timing. Yo, Lucia, where you at? You spawn in or what? There you are. Greetings, world. I have a business brings you to Ishgard. I see. Wait here. I will summon Sir Emmerich. It is good to see you, my friend. This but a pity it must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent you for some wine. But to business. I thank for you bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgal will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make. Not mine alone at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forgo the formalities of full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart in the Houses of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? I thank you. Our representative, whomever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparation and inform Sir Handel that he is to lead in our absence. In your absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Drazor, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart to Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the gates of judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. Okay. Let's stand and wait in the cold then. And we wait. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not, I concede that there were ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knight, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not, in good conscience, make the decision alone, not with the ink squares dry in the Republic books of statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Braxloud, I will see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Let me fly back. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Drazor? You may see a familiar face. Oh, you're taking over. Drazor, old boy. Wonderful to see you again. See, as Emmerich too, to what I owe the unexpected pleasures. I will have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchen at once, if you will excuse. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Honorable. We will soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as natural as breeding to an imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols, as you suggested. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francis and the Observatorium. As you have everything in hand, carry on, Commander. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm. You and me both, old boy. I'd have to ever be what to sit where he's at. I love that he had a picture of himself behind him all this time. Love it. Yes, we can but play the hand without, and with a little help from the veterans and Honor's ceaseless chiding. I'm sure I'm a little true. They're very enough, old boy, off to Gridania with ya. Let's go to Gridania. Diplomatic duties have brought me here several occasions, but I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. An allied decision. It seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Yeah. Yes, of course. It's like we are at the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we? Okay, let's go. Silent Conjurer. The handwork from Ishgard is arrived. Very good. This way. If you... Ah, and the Luminsi party as well. I hoped to slip unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Emmerich. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Drazor, I trust you are well. This is day of reunion, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Master Drazor, I was glad to hear from you that the missing science have now been found. There's much more I will discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we? I don't remember what voice I gave me with, but hey, that's the voice she has now. But this seems moist, so let's sit back and enjoy.
I bid you welcome, my friends.
Thank you.
As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Yeah.
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
That's their intention.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
Hey. Now Ishgard is the biggest military in the
German people
Alliance.
too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.